Next story is about water. Water, just about the healthiest drink there is out there, and you'd think you'd find fresh water just about everywhere in the United States. But for a lot of school-age children, that's simply not true, at least not at school, where they spend half their waking hours. I gotta tell you, as a parent, this really struck a chord with me. What exactly is going on here? How could water not be available? We decided to do some digging. Here's what we found. Cindy Garcia is an 8th grader at Vista Middle School in Los Angeles. And until this year, she says,
before I would drink very little water.
Cindy isn't alone. The CDC says the vast majority of kids her age simply do not drink enough water. And like many public schools, her school doesn't serve water with lunch.
I wouldn't really drink water because it's sort of hard to be eating your meal and then stop and go drink water at the water fountain. Before I would just drink whatever they had at the cafeteria, like juice or milk.
If you look around her school eating area, there are 4 water fountains, a 30-minute meal time, and 1,700 students. Here's California food policy advocate Matt Sharp.
When have you ever gone to a restaurant and been encouraged to go to a drinking fountain for a sip between bites of your meal?
And this might sound familiar. Many water fountains are broken, and at others, the water tastes bad, and that discourages kids from drinking. You see, lack of hydration is bad for kids' health. In fact, a study in Germany found simply making sure kids could drink water at school led to a 31% drop in risks for becoming overweight. Bert Cowgill, a public health researcher, wanted to do something similar here in L.A. At Vista Middle School, he put the water through a filter, filled 5-gallon jugs, chilled it overnight, and then served it to students with cups.
This is a relatively inexpensive intervention. The filter costs a few $100s, and then you're looking at basically a cup expense, and I think you're looking at about a couple of dollars per student to run something like this throughout the year at a school this size.
The thing is, to keep this going across the entire school district, they say they're going to need $2 million next year, and they don't have the money.
I got dibs on the chicken.
A federal law passed in December mandates, for the first time, that schools, quote, make available to children free of charge as nutritionally appropriate water in the place where meals are served. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, which is in charge of implementing the rule, says it hasn't decided whether water fountains are enough, or if in Cindy's school and others, they're going to have to find a better solution. Unfortunately, we got